Speech number 10. Your task was to inspire, to improve with an emotional appeal. And it started right from the beginning with a great title, Everyday Courage. Your approach to the lectern was strong, firm, a good handshake, a smile, and you immediately started to address us, so you had us. There was great flow to this speech because you started with a story of the pilot who landed his plane in the Hudson. That got us with a great image. You went on to courageous choices, then how to choose courage, and finally a challenge to the audience. Well done. The courageous choices, I like the examples that you used because they were real. Admit your mistake, and you changed your tone. The challenge of a project not done, how do you relate that to a manager? Do you choose courage, or do you choose cowardice? Personal relationships, about marriage, about kids, you were animated. You connected with us. Friends, how to be honest with friends, and in the marketplace, using some great phrases. I love the whining, sniveling client. I mean, you know, we can relate to that. And some real examples, Tom Daschle, Tim Geithner, and the kids at Toys R Us. So there's some faraway relationships and some that are closer to home. You talked about how to get courage and gave us real ways to do that. Associate with courageous people. 1 point, it is not Carla John, it's Erica. Now, that seems a very minor point, but when you hear it and you know the real name, the mind stops for a second, and I lost connection with it. The ending was wonderful. Courage is not optional, it's foundational. This takes into consideration the wonderful advice of Vikas. Not to say, I challenge you to be courageous. No, take it in another way. Courage is not optional, my friends. Courage is character. That challenges us without saying, you need to. A wonderful, wonderful ending. How could you improve this? The improvement could all be in the beginning. When you started, there was a little hesitation, and you can see it when you do this. And your opening story was in the third person. When I see someone showing courage, how about starting? LaGuardia Airport received a very strange call recently from Captain Sully Sullenberger. I've just suffered a double bird strike, and I'm going to have to land my plane in the Hudson River. What courage this man showed to risk 155 lives, but he knew what he had to do. So give us a little more of the image in the beginning to just keep that connection. Your connection was very strong, but it could be just a little bit stronger with more purposeful moves. Every time you move, it should be to go somewhere, to talk to someone, instead of just shifting your position. A wonderful 10th speech, and I think you have earned the right to complete this manual. Thank you, guys.